Go ahead with my Capricorns that y'all listen to a Capricorn reading by my girl Cage Tarot. I drop her link in the chat if y'all haven't subscribed to her already, because y'all know most of these readings I play most of the time.
Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be a general love message. We're going to see how this person's thinking and feeling, their next actions towards you, their intentions, and the potential outcome. So just remember that energy is fluid and the roles could be reversed, and only take what resonates. And whenever you find this reading is the right time for you. If you felt drawn to watch it, then Spirit has a message for you. Hello, 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 hello. Claiming my crown. Abe, Edith, Rosalina, hello. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Okay, so if you're coming back, welcome back. If you are new here, welcome. Just so you're aware, do not read reversals. So if a card comes out in the reverse, I will flip it upright. This is just how I've always read tarot, just so you're aware. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. Wendy, Andy, Moan Bloom, thank you for being here. Okay, let's see. How does this person feel about Capricorn? We got the High Priestess. Could be dealing with the Pisces. The Empress. Wow. Taurus, Libra energy. Okay, so Capricorn, you have someone new here who thinks the world of you, Capricorn. This is someone who sees you as very mysterious, very alluring. There's like something about you that catches their attention, catches their eye, just catches their energy. Like you're like magnetic. It's almost like they just feel a pull towards you here. So obviously I feel like this person feels like you're very attractive physically, but then I feel like there's more to it than that. Like there's something deeper here with this High Priestess Empress card as well. You're very feminine, whether you're a female or not. I just feel like you have this very inviting energy about you. And I feel like this person, you're very alluring. I don't know how else to say it. They're like, wow, like who is that? Who is Capricorn? I need to know more about them. They might see you as someone who's like more of like an observer, someone who just sort of like, you definitely like think before you speak. I feel this person, if you're a parent, I feel like this person sees you as a very loving and nurturing parent, or they could just picture that. Like, I feel like this person is like blown away by you here. Very powerful energies here, Capricorn. Yeah, this person, there's a lot here. Tell me more about how this person feels. Thank you. King of Wands. So this person wants to step up. This person is like, I gotta, first of all, they see you as someone who's very confident, someone who's very sure of themselves. I mean, you're sitting as the Empress and the High Priestess, right? Like you're very, you know who you are and you sit proudly in it. I feel like this person is like, I need to step up my game here. I need to, turn on the charm, turn on the, fireworks here. Let Capricorn, I almost said Pisces. There's heavy Pisces energy here. Let Capricorn know I'm very interested and, that they want to like step up to your level here. This is someone who's like very attracted to you, very turned on by you, Capricorn. I have to be honest with you. And so aces represent new, right? So if there's no one in your life right now, Capricorn, I mean, this is new energy. I always see these comments though, like, could this be a past person coming back with new energy? Absolutely. Use your discernment, use your intuition. We'll see what else comes through. But so far, I'm just getting someone who, they just said, look at Nine of Cups, the Emperor, the Hierophant at the bottom. Like, I just feel like this person knows that they want you right away here. Yeah, they feel very strongly about you. I always say with the Empress, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. The Empress is, you know, she has 12 stars on her crown representing all the zodiac. She's a little bit of everything, right? This person's just like blown away by you, Capricorn. And again, I feel like at first it's your looks, but it's more than that. Anything else for how this person feels? 4 wands. This person wants to take it to the next level with you. They can already see themselves doing what, you know, I'm having such a hard time right now, Capricorn, getting my words out. This person might stumble over the words. This person might, you know, get a little bit tongue-tied around you. Like, they're really taken aback by you, Capricorn. You're going to know that this person finds you, again, very attractive physically, but it's deeper than that. So this person can already see themselves having some sort of commitment here with you, taking it to that next step here with you. They could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. We also have Pisces, Taurus, Libra. Geez, what have you done to this person, Capricorn? Okay, so let's see. Let's see their actions towards you in the next 2 to 4 weeks. Could be a little less, could be a little more. What actions? 3 of Swords. What is this? 8 of Pentacles. 9 of Swords. What is this 3 of Swords? The Moon. The 7 of Cups. I have to be honest with you here, Capricorn. Does this person have other options, or do they just think you have other options? Then we got the Devil. Ay, ay, ay. Capricorn. Things were looking up. So obviously this person is blown away by you, but I feel like their actions here, like they're still keeping their options open. There's a lot of mystery about this person. Like I always say with the Moon card, it's like the iceberg. It's like, you know, you can see the top of it, but underneath there's so much more. And I feel like there's so much more to this situation. We got the 7 of Cups, the Devil. Yeah, it just feels like, I don't know, Capricorn, this, you know, I'm getting 2 things. I feel like this person is worried that you have other options. So it's almost like them protecting their own self. Like, well, if Capricorn's going to have options, I'm definitely going to have options here. You know, I'm not going to be the one sitting around waiting for Capricorn, but that might not even be the case. You might be like, I'm, you know, not having options, but just because of the way they feel about you and the way they see you, they just assume there must be a bunch of other people involved here. Tell me about the 9 of Swords. You might work with this person. 4 of Swords. I don't really see this person doing anything in the next bit here, Capricorn. I feel like they're kind of just in their head about everything. So if it's not them having other options here, I just feel like it's almost like they're creating scenarios in their own head of like, Capricorn must have other options. They must be talking to other people. There must be, you know, someone else because they're not giving, you know, maybe they're not talking to me, or they're not reaching out, or, you know, it could be insecurity. I don't feel good enough for the Empress kind of deal. Things like that. Like, it's like this person's creating this own narrative in their own mind here with that Devil card and not doing anything. I don't see them reaching out. I feel like they're just thinking about everything. They're in their own head. They might throw themselves into work here. Like, it's like, this is why we do how they feel, their actions and their intentions, because sometimes it doesn't line up, right? They could feel like you're the best thing since sliced bread, which I never say that. So if you say that, that could be you that I'm picking up on, but they're not doing anything about it. And they're just like worrying instead. Anything else about their actions? The World, the Sun, Leo energy, the Knight of Cups, the 5 of Swords. It's like they're self-sabotaging. This person might even like purposely pull back or like not saying, like, you might know that this person's interested, but they purposely aren't doing anything to sort of see what you'll do. What the hell? You know, the Virgo reading was very confusing as well. So if you have Virgo in your chart or you're dealing with a Virgo, check out that reading that I just did because I don't know what's going on here. This person is like creating a scenarios in their own mind and then going off of them. It's like they think about coming forward, just like ending this sort of weird cycle between the two of you and just going for what makes them happy and just making that gesture and just being like, you know what, I'm just going to put myself out there. And then it's like them walking towards that, and then their self-sabotage stops it. Their own mind stops it. Like, no, you're not going to do that. And then they just worry about the situation instead. So there's someone here who's like infatuated by you, Capricorn. Like they think you're amazing. They think you're the most handsome, beautiful, most attractive person ever. They think they could see themselves with you, but they're not doing anything about it. Ay, ay, ay. Thank you all for being here. Thank you. Do you guys prefer the lives? I will do super chats at the end. So if you're interested in having a super chat answered, let me know at the end. Some people are just here just for the reading. But this person is like, it's almost like they admire you from afar too, right? But they don't want to be the first one to say what they want to say. They're just like, they're just thinking about, you're on their mind a lot, Capricorn. So if you find yourself thinking about this person, if you find yourself, minding your own business, and then all of a sudden this person's on your mind all the time, or, just something's reminding you of them or whatever it might be, it's because they're thinking about you. You're on their mind a lot. 9 of Swords, 4 of Swords. Yeah. But let's see their intentions. Like, what does this person want? What does this person want with Virgo? Could be a Virgo. I just did the Virgo reading as well, though, for Capricorn. What is this person's intentions with Capricorn? What do they want? Page of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. The Empress again. They want you. Judgment. The Queen of Wands. This person wants you, Capricorn. What is their intention? To reach out, to make some sort of offer here, to open up, to have another chance here with you, especially if this is someone you already have history with. I'm going to pull on this Queen of Wands because we're getting the King and Queen of Wands, which is a divine match, but you're getting the Empress as well, which I feel like is you here. So I'm going to pull on this. But I feel like this person, their intention, like deep down, is to have a chance with you, to put themselves out there, to open themselves up, to say, let's try, let's do this. Let's, they'd be silly not to. They'd be passing up an opportunity with an Empress. Again, doesn't mean you have to be a female. What is this Queen of Wands, though? What is this Queen of Wands? Queen of Pentacles? Okay, who are all these people? The Hierophant, the 7 of Swords, the 10 of Swords. There could be another, I have to be honest with you, there could be another situation, another commitment that they're already involved in. They could even intend to tell you it ended when it didn't. Or they don't want to tell you about some sort of ending because I'm getting another like strong message here of like, if they told you about this ending, maybe they feel like you'd have like a one up on them or something like that. Or that they feel like, oh, now that Capricorn knows I had this ending and now I'm reaching out to Capricorn, they think a certain thing about me or something like that. Like this person overthinks a lot. 4 of Swords, 9 of Swords. This person is always in their head. But I have to be honest with you, there's something they're not on. I have to be honest with you, there's something they're not honest about here, Capricorn. And it could be like there's 2 queens here, a Hierophant. Yeah. It feels confusing, it feels vague, and I don't really like it, to be honest with you, Capricorn. They want this chance with you, but there's also something here they're not fully telling the truth about. Okay, let's see the potential outcome. What's the potential outcome? I feel like it's these 2 cards here. The Star, the Queen of Swords. You're working on yourself here, Capricorn. I feel like you're like, I don't have time for this BS. I don't have time. I'm healing, my healing is more important. I'm sorry. I feel like I have to get this message out because I feel like your guides too are really rooting for you. They're like, your healing has become so important to you, and you should be so proud of yourself for that, Capricorn, because I feel like, you know, and maybe your healing was always important to you, but it's reached a different level in the last little bit, whether that's the last month, 6 months, years, it doesn't matter. You have just reached this point where you're like, I can become the Queen of Swords. I can become someone who sets up firm boundaries and who cuts people off or who don't serve me, not because I'm being mean, but because it doesn't serve my healing. And I have no problem doing that. Whereas maybe before that was a little trickier for you. So I feel like you're like, this is you being like, you know what? This is what's important to me. My well-being, my health, my mental health, my peace is more important to me. Anything else for the potential?
Can't make it up. I always say, you know, have a peace of mind.
Nine of Swords, again, Temperance. This person, you don't leave this person's mind. You do not leave this person's mind, and they're gonna try again. They are going to offer you something here, Capricorn. So they can't stop thinking about you. You have caught their attention. You have caught their energy. You have made them feel like they can't stop thinking about you, and they can't. They're not sleeping. I feel like you're over here unbothered, Capricorn. Just because it's the Queen doesn't mean you have to be a female. I just feel like this other person is trying to be more balanced with their thoughts. So they come forward with this offer. It could even be like a gesture of some sort or like a gift or something with the pentacle. They want to start fresh here with you, but I feel like you're just so over it. You're very unbothered by this situation, especially if they're not telling the truth about something else here. Yeah. Okay. How will Capricorn know who this person is? 9 of Cups, the Wheel. I feel like there was good energy here. The 3 of Wands, the 7 of Cups, but they keep their options open, or they're confusing, or you're just confused by them. It's kind of like always wait. Like I feel like when you have a good time with this person, you have a good time with this person, but it only lasts for that time. It's not like you leave and then you're like, okay, I feel really good and feel really stable about this. You just kind of like. I feel like they make it very known that they have other options, or you're just confused by them. Like it could be good in the moment, but that's what it feels like. It just feels like in the moment with this person. I don't know how else to put that. Is this resonating? Let me know if it's resonating, because this is a little confusing for me, to be honest with you. This happened with the Virgo reading too. Virgo's reading today was very confusing. It could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Any advice for Capricorn? 9 of Wands. You've been through some things, Capricorn. You've been around the block. And again, I just feel like you're at this point where you're like, I know what serves me, what doesn't serve me. I'm not going to just put up with just anything here, right? You don't let just anyone in. And normally when that would come out as the advice, I'd be like, maybe we could reflect on that. But I feel like if this is the type of energy that's coming towards you, it doesn't matter if they think you are the best thing in the world. If they're not communicating, or they're keeping their options open, or they're lying, you're just kind of like, I'm over it. I don't need this. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Oh, it is. Okay. On point. Resonating. Okay, good. Because I'm like, this doesn't make sense to me. I'm glad it's resonating with you, but I'm also sending you all so much love and light, because this is a lot. Anything else for advice? 3 of Cups. Focus on having fun. Knight of Swords. Focus on having fun. I feel like you know what? There might be something, Capricorn, that you've been wanting to do, but you haven't done. Maybe it's go to some event, I heard a concert, some sort of class, or a get-together. It doesn't matter that maybe you were like, I don't really feel like it, but I feel like you're going to have a really good time if you go. And that might lift your spirits a little bit. Maybe your spirits are perfectly fine right now, but that's just what I'm getting. Keep doing the things that you love, because I feel like you're unbothered anyway, and don't forget that self-care is important. Just do it. Don't even think about it. Just go. Just do it. Just do that thing that you thought about doing. Even if it was like, you know what, I wanted to travel or do that quick trip or whatever it might be. Just do it.
Good to see you, boo boo.
Spirit's telling you, go for it.
How you been?
Don't think about it too much. Okay, let's see if we can get hidden messages from this person. Oh, good question. What if both are Capricorn? Yeah, you got to just take it. I know that can get confusing. Take it as it resonates. Obviously, it can be flipped, right? You know how you feel. So anything that doesn't feel like it's yours could be the other person's. Look at this. You came closer than anyone. My mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings.
If you like the readers that I promote over here, I
remember every detail of that day, and I replay our conversations over and over. I'm telling you, Capricorn, you do not leave this person's mind. You do not. And I always say this, if you are minding your business and all of a sudden this person pops up in your mind or you have a dream about them or something reminds you of them, it's because they are energetically still connected to you and they're thinking about you. You do not leave this person's mind. You have had quite an impact on them. I wish I could share my good news with you. I am becoming a better person. And maybe they are, right? And kudos to them, but I feel like you're like, I just don't have time for this. That's what I'm getting. I smile on the outside, but I'm dying on the inside. Yes. I feel like this person really isn't happy. I feel like there's a lot of like faking going on. I feel like, they might be keeping their options open or, with the devil and the 7 of cups, it could even be a drinking thing that they're just like using to sort of mask. We have you speak to me through music. So maybe you went to a concert with them or there's certain music that reminds them of you. I depend on you too much to let you go. I have codependency issues. So that could be this person, but that, you know what I'm also getting? I feel like this could have been what was healed. And you're like, I could have been codependent at one point where I would just, give up my needs to be with someone. And now it's like, no, thank you. Right? So, you've done a lot of work, Capricorn. That's coming through really strong. I knew exactly what I was doing. I feel alone in the dark. Where is my light? You are, of course you're the light. You came through as the High Priestess and the Empress twice. Capricorn, you are it. You are like this angelic being that this person fumbled, basically, is how it feels. Okay. Let's see if we can get some messages here. We got choose a new direction. So maybe this is someone you're currently connected to, right? Maybe not, but I feel like there's something better on the horizon here for you. We got reconsider and we got let go. I'm going to pull on reconsider, but you got let go, which Virgo also got. So if you are dealing with a Virgo in your chart, check it out. What is reconsider? Queen of Cups.
Surprise is on me.
This person, okay, if you have history with this person, they're coming back around in hopes that your good heart, that your big, open, empathetic self is going to let them back in. They're going to hope that you reconsider, is what I'm getting from that. Because you are a good person. All this feminine energy coming through as you, again, does not mean you have to be a female. I feel like you're just very naturally giving. You're just like, this is just how I am with people.
Yep, too damn
right?
giving.
Like especially the people you care about. But this person's kind of depending on that Queen of Love, Queen of Cups energy that you just embody, and that they can just come back when they want with the Tower energy. Wow. Okay, let's see. Ooh. We got fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So we have to remember that fear is just false evidence appearing real, right? It's not actually there. It's just what our mind makes of it. So maybe there was fear to be alone, or fear to leave, or fear to, do that thing that you've been wanting to do, or whatever it might be. But overcoming that fear, I feel like, was very powerful, because then look at that, you got abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Beautiful. And then you got acceptance. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change, especially if it is other people, right? They can only meet us where they're at. And then we got gratitude. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Capricorn, I'm just getting this energy from you. Like, you are just radiating positivity and abundance. Like you've just come so far. I don't know. I just keep getting that. Like you have grown so much. You've evolved so much. You have put yourself first. You have just like you've just skyrocketed. And I feel like your spirit team is just like, you go. Like we're so proud of you, Capricorn. So again, when I feel like this person comes around, like this energy, like this type of energy comes around, you're just like, I don't even have time for this. Maybe at one point in my life I entertained this, but I didn't know any better, right? And I feel like you're just past that is what I'm getting. Let's see if any Moonology cards. Whoa. We have a new romantic cycle begins. I'm going to pull on that. And we have meditate and contemplate, Pisces energy. We have confidence is your key to success. So keep going. Keep on going. That's Leo energy. Let me just pull on this. Said other deck. What is this new romantic cycle? That's Libra energy. Ooh. Oh my. The Emperor. Temperance. Be patient, Capricorn, because you could have an Aries or a Sagittarius or a Libra coming in who is your divine match. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Ace of Cups. You came out as the Empress twice, and we have a new romantic cycle begins with the Emperor. There's something else coming here. What is the Seven of Wands, though? What is the Seven of Wands? It's something you manifested. It's something you have brought to life. It's something that you have been wanting. You've been patient, and there's a new beginning coming here, a new love happening here. I feel like because you have fought off energies that don't belong in your life anymore, it's almost like you have to remember, like when we're vibrating at a certain level, it's like tuning into a certain radio station. Mm-hmm. You're only going to hear what's on that radio station. So if you're vibrating at a like, my well-being is my importance, I'm not going to get into drama or be codependent or whatever it might be. Those are the kinds of energies that you will see. So I feel like you have fought off other energies that are not yours, and you have, wow, Capricorn, you should be so excited. You have manifested that something that is just blissful here. Absolutely blissful here. I feel like wish fulfillment. With an Emperor, with someone who will step up, with someone who will, show you that they want this, with your divine counterpart here. Let me see if I can get a time for you. I'm just going to pull up all the yellow cards because those are the time ones. And then we'll see if we can get a time for this new romantic cycle. What else I'm getting is that I feel like with this other energy, at one point, it could have felt like maybe this is it, because I do feel like there was a lot of happiness there too. But I feel like this person, this Emperor, could be a boss, could be a leader, could be someone who, is very well established. But what I'm getting more is that they will balance. This will be a very balanced connection. You're going to realize this is the wish fulfillment I've been looking for, not what I thought it was over there. Can you get a time for this new romantic cycle? Ooh. We got within the next few weeks. And then we also got a year from now. So a year from now could just be, you could look back a year from now and say, wow, like look how far I've come. And, because it feels like in the next few weeks, you're going to meet this Emperor here. And a year from now, you're just going to look back and be like, look at how far I've come. You know what else I'm getting? And I'm going to be honest with you here, Capricorn. You could meet this person within the next few weeks, but then a year from now is when things really take off with this person, whether it's taking it to that next step. I'm feeling like there could be a chunk of time where you're not together, like maybe one of you travels or you do that thing that you've been wanting to do or something like that. But within the next few weeks, your divine counterpart is coming in here. Wow, is there anything else about this new Emperor? Two of Wands, you've been waiting. King of Pentacles. This is someone who's got their SHIT together here, Capricorn. This is someone who's well established, could be a business person, could be someone who's very generous with their time, but also maybe even their money. Like, I feel like this is someone who is like very financially stable, someone who works really hard. The King of Pentacles is like, you know, the master of the Pentacles. It's someone who has worked really hard to get where they're at, to the point where they can share it with others, right? So there's someone coming in here, Capricorn, within the next few weeks who's like a boss and who is your divine match.
Over the course of several decades, research in the field of human potential and performance shows the amazing abilities that every person has and how each of these persons is capable of tapping into these abilities. One of the greatest discoveries made during this research is how the subconscious mind gets programmed and how it controls almost everything people do and perceive in their reality. To understand your true potential, you must first understand that the intelligence that created you made no errors in its creation. We are pure intelligent energy with amazing capabilities. What you're about to hear is information that can and will drastically change your life if you take the time to understand it and use it. Your brain has very distinct responsibilities. One being the fact that it is a psycho-cybernetic mechanism. The term psycho refers to the mind, and cybernetics refers to a self-regulating feedback system. In more simplistic terms, it is a system that operates automatically. As an example of how a cybernetic mechanism works, think of the thermostat in your home and imagine that it is set at 70 degrees. If someone were to open a window and the heat were to come in, the control center, or the brain of the thermostat, would recognize a deviation from the set program of 70 degrees and automatically send a message through the electrical system to the furnace that the air conditioning should be turned on. This happens within seconds, and as you probably know, the air will turn on until the temperature reaches the original set program on the thermostat. Your brain has a very similar automatic response to stimulation. As children, we are programmed and conditioned to have beliefs in shows the amazing abilities that every person has and how each of these persons is capable of tapping into these abilities. One of the greatest discoveries made during this research is how the subconscious mind gets programmed and how it controls almost everything people do and perceive in their reality. To understand your true potential, you must first understand that the intelligence that created you made no errors in its creation. We are pure intelligent energy with amazing capabilities. What you're about to hear is information that can and will drastically change your life if you take the time to understand it and use it. Your brain has very distinct responsibilities. One being the fact that it is a psycho-cybernetic mechanism. The term psycho refers to the mind, and cybernetics refers to a self-regulating feedback system. In more simplistic terms, it is a system that operates automatically. As an example of how a cybernetic mechanism works, think of the thermostat in your home and imagine that it is set at 70 degrees. If someone were to open a window and the heat were to come in, the control center, or the brain of the thermostat, would recognize a deviation from the set program of 70 degrees and automatically send a message through the electrical system to the furnace that the air conditioning should be turned on. This happens within seconds, and as you probably know, the air will turn on until the temperature reaches the original set program on the thermostat. Your brain has a very similar automatic response to stimulation. As children, we are programmed and conditioned to have beliefs in each area of our life. The first 7 years of life are spent downloading information. During these years, the brain is in theta mode so that it may learn how to respond to life, how to behave, and how to form other distinct knowledge regarding who you are as an individual. No conscious effort is put into this process. All of our beliefs about our potential in each and every area of our lives were instilled in us by our parents, peers, teachers, and any other influential persons surrounding us. In addition, we form beliefs from experience and the sensation that those experiences create within our physical bodies. These mentally programmed beliefs are housed in the subconscious mind and operate automatically. Through repetition, a mental program is created in the subconscious mind. The mental programs that each of us have are not good or bad, they just are, and some serve us better than others. Once they are embedded in the subconscious mind, they operate automatically in the same manner as the set temperature on the thermostat. This is to say, the mind is interfacing the world we each perceive, as well as our biology and our behaviors. So the mind is what is in between the world and you. It is what influences what you see and how you respond. When attempting to make an alteration within our lives, this system has difficulty implementing the changes for any permanent or lasting results. No different than the thermostat on the wall, your brain senses a deviation from the existing self-image or set internal program for whatever change is being attempted. It then does everything it can and must do to keep you within the program boundaries that are established in the subconscious mind. 95% of our life comes from the subconscious program. The subconscious mind does its job with supreme accuracy, and it all happens just as fast as in the example with the thermostat. Your nervous system operates at lightning speeds. Consequently, unless you change the image on the inside first, the outside will never reflect the new you for very long. Your subconscious mind is truly your power source. For example, let's say that you want to increase your financial status and you do not reprogram your subconscious mind accordingly. You may have a great few months and make a lot more money than you ever have before. As soon as you start to produce better results than you have in the past, your cybernetic mechanism will pick up a deviation from the existing financial self-image and will automatically revert back to behaving in total sync with the current internal image you carry of yourself. The subconscious mind will begin to do everything possible to keep consistent with the old self-image without you even being aware of it. Except now you are. Herein lies the frustration for so many people trying to create what they want for
Tuesday, what do you want to do tonight?
Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Magical Musings on the Law of Attraction by Kate Corbin. This audio is brought to you by You Are Creators. The magic of empowering beliefs. If you think you can do a thing, or think you can't do a thing, you're right. Henry Ford. Are you familiar with the way a circus elephant is trained? When an elephant is small and weak, one leg is tied with a rope to a wooden stake. Initially, the elephant tries to break free, but the rope is too strong and she is convinced that breaking free is impossible. Years later, when the baby elephant has grown to 6 or 7 tons, despite her enormous strength, she is still easily constrained by a light rope and a thin wooden stake. The elephant learns her limitations when she is small and weak, and remains convinced for the rest of her life that what was once true will always be true. She remains imprisoned by her limiting beliefs, when clearly she has the strength to pull that puny stake out of the ground and free herself at any moment. Let's think about that. In what ways are you like a big, powerful elephant who is convinced you are weak and powerless? In what areas of your life are you convinced you can't? It is never true that you can't. The truth is that you possess absolutely infinite power. The truth is that the power of the entire universe is inherent in your life. You can do whatever you believe you can do. So how can you change a limiting belief into an empowering belief? The first step is to acknowledge that a belief is simply a thought you keep thinking. Let's say you want to believe you can do the work you love and be well paid for it. Perhaps you've denied yourself the path your heart is yearning for because you haven't believed sufficiently that you really can have what you want. Okay, it's time to change that. Since a belief is nothing more than a thought you keep thinking, you can easily transform your beliefs by choosing different thoughts. Positive affirmations are a great way to consciously choose thoughts that contribute to your empowerment rather than undermine it. Affirmations work best when they're stated in the positive, in the present tense, and especially when they're stated with feeling. And by the way, it's not necessary to completely believe them at first. Repetition of affirmations leads to belief, and belief leads to physical manifestation. I like to begin affirmations with, I am so happy and appreciative now that, fill in the blank. Using our example from above, we might say, I am so happy and appreciative now that I'm doing the work I love. I'm well paid for doing the work I love. I get to wake up every morning and do what my heart is calling me to do. Your life experience is limited only by the boundaries of your beliefs. If you've bought into lack and limitation and struggle, if you've been convinced that life is hard and you can't really have what you want, if you've been taught to settle, to accept less than you truly desire, then know this: your new empowering beliefs will set you free. Like the elephant, you continue to prove your belief that you can or that you can't. So make a promise to yourself right here, right now, that you will think empowering, yes I can thoughts, until yes I can becomes what you know for sure. When you know you can, you escape the prison of limiting beliefs. When you know you can, you reclaim your power, your joy, and your freedom. As you free yourself from the prison of limiting beliefs by choosing empowering beliefs, you truly can be and do and have whatever you desire. Magic of feeling God. The magic of feeling good. There are no rules to this game of life. There is just an incessant quest that is within you to feel good. Abraham Hicks. Okay, so I kind of stole this feeling good, feeling God title. It's from the book Everything You Need to Know to Feel Good by Candace Prst, PhD. Some of you may remember Prst from the movie What the Bleep Do We Know? Or you may know her from her Hay House workshops. So yes, I borrowed her feel God, feel good idea because it is so perfect. Feeling God, feeling good says it all. It clarifies that feeling good and feeling God are one and the same. It's a reminder that when your vibration is sky high, when you're feeling your very best, you are most connected with Source, God, your inner being. The better you feel, the stronger your connection. The less good you feel, the less God you feel. Feeling good isn't just physical or emotional, but spiritual, which is where God, or whatever aspect of divinity you can relate to, comes in, writes Prst. She reports coming to a place where she understands that feeling good and feeling God are one and the same. Quote, if you're connected to the divine, you'll always feel fine. Adam Helfer. Many people ask, what's the point of just feeling good? They say, give me what I want. When I have what I want, then I'll feel good. They say, I'll feel good when? Well, here's the thing. You've got to feel good first. When you feel good, when you feel God first, you align with Source. When you align with Source, you become a vibrational match to your desires, and your desires manifest. Not only is feeling good a magnet for your desires, It's also the real reason you want the job, relationship, money, health, sleek physique, etc. What you really want every single time is to feel good, feel God. Prst concludes, at the end of the day, all people really want to know is how to feel good. And according to Prst, the very best way to feel good, and thus to feel God, is to love, and to start by loving yourself. She suggests, if you want to feel good, I can tell you this, just love. Quote, if you had one goal, and that was to feel good, you would never again need to hear another word from anyone. You would live successfully and happily and in a way of fulfilling your life's purpose ever after. Abraham Hicks. More good news from Dr. Prst's research is that humans are hardwired to experience pleasure due to the abundance of receptors for bliss chemicals located in our frontal cortex. Hardwired for pleasure. Bliss chemicals. Yay! When you feel good, feel God, you create a reality that feels good, feels God. When you feel good, feel God, you're a magnet for circumstances that feel good, feel God. If you have an unshakable desire to feel good, feel God, you will make every decision based on whether it feels good, feels God, or not. If you make feeling good, feeling God, your primary focus, you will live from a place of connection. My wish for you, dear friend, is to feel good, feel God all the time, plugged into Source, happy and at ease, healthy, wealthy, wise, fulfilled, inspired, passionate, enthusiastic, confident, energized, appreciative, and loving. You're hardwired to experience pleasure. So love yourself and others. Feel as good, feel as God as you can in every moment. Focus on the positive aspects of everyone and everything, and fully savor each joyful experience.